Play It, the compilation, is coming out soon.
Yes.
So we want to talk a bit about that. I want to talk a little bit about Series 2, because it's not long finished, and a few other little bits.
Sure.
So let's start off on Series 2, Play It. Who were your favourite artists, and what was your highlight from the series?
I'm allowed to say.
What about specific highlights then? A few. You can pick a few.
T.E.D.Ness.
Yeah.
He was great. He had really good kneecaps. He was really creamed. He wore this I think it was an Adidas tracksuit, but his legs were really creamed.
Okay.
I like really creamed legs.
I love that. That's one of the highlights.
No, because I was talking about it the other day, and I think people that have dry kneecaps, dry ankles, dry elbows, it just shows a lack of care. True. So I like people that are really creamed. Music wise as well, Prince Rapid was really cool.
Yeah.
I really like his style, and I just enjoy talking to him. He's a really nice guy. I like having conversations with him. And Nadia Rose was someone who we brought on late. She was like a last minute addition. We were booking people in, and Sam, who works on the show, he does the photography and a bit of the filming, recommended her and said that she was really, really cool, and she was brilliant. She's got a really good style, and she's very funny, and she's got a video that came out after her episode aired. Yeah. Where she's standing on the train tracks, emceeing to the camera. Okay. And then as you're watching it, because it's cut into this scene, it's obviously cut into other scenes, but as you're watching it, you see the train driver get off the train. No. To say can you get off the tracks, please? But as you can see him walking towards her, but she obviously can't see because she's facing the camera. Yeah. So and I just thought anyone that can do that is just amazing. She's up there. Yeah. She's up there with the legends already.
There you go. Yeah. Lucky you got her on the show when you did.
Lucky I did. Yeah. She didn't get hit by a train either. She was cool.
Oh, good. We have to just safely reveal that.
She's healthy. No Nadia Rose has got her in that music video.
Going forward, how do you see the show progressing into Series 3?
Series 3, I've been seriously considering having a live audience. Okay. It was something that I wanted from the beginning, but I just didn't have the resources at the time. I've done a lot of research into live music shows, and I was fortunate enough to go and see Jules Holland, and watch how that is put together. And there's endless amounts of people on the team, that help the show and make it happen, that I just, from the start, wouldn't have been able to pull together in such short notice. And there's also this brilliant man who just hypes the crowd up whilst they're waiting for things to start. Okay, yeah. I didn't catch his name, but he's just this guy. He looks like the guy who does the pub quizzes. That's his vibe. He's just amazing. Mic on chest, just bossing jokes, and just having a floor manager and a stage man, all those things. If I wanted to do them, would take a lot more effort and resources and a lot of time. So, season 3, that's definitely something that I want to at least think about and try to do. I also want to do more with the artists as well. I'm very aware that independent artists are busy. Yeah. But they're also independent artists, which means that they just do what they're capable of doing and what's within their reach. So what I don't want to do is kind of be here's 7 different things that I need you to do. But moving into the new season, I want to have those things lined out from the get-go, and approach people with those things, not just can you come down and perform, but can you come down and perform, and can we do this and this and this? And so it's set out from the beginning, and then we can build a stronger relationship throughout. So those are the 2 things at the top of my hit list for season 3.
Well, exciting times, and I'm sure everyone's looking forward to seeing Series 3 when it comes to fruition. And
I hope they are.
Yeah.
Please be excited.
I'm sure. If it follows on from Series 1 and 2 as it's done and progresses the way it has, it can only be great. So we're looking forward to it.
Thanks.
You said previously that you kind of wanted to do a party, which was wanted to celebrate sort of the end of Series 2, and it turned into a compilation. Yeah. How did that come about, really?
Yes, that doesn't even make sense. Because I skipped out a big part of the thought process, that's why. So the party was, because I knew that season 2 would end sort of just over halfway through the year. And because I've got OCD, I thought I can't start something in November.
Okay.
It's like
Makes sense.
It's just weird to start something on the 11th month of the year, even though months mean nothing in the grand scale of time things. But I was just like, I'd rather start beginning of the year, new season. So I just wanted to do something to fill the end of the year and to kind of introduce whatever season 3 was going to eventually be. So I was like, okay, I want to have a party and I want to live stream it. But it wasn't really a party, it was more, I want to do a live episode.
Oh, okay.
Stream the live episode, but it's in front of, it's like going to birthdays or the Nest or wherever, or Old Blue Last, and watching an event, but filming it.
Yeah.
And then turning that into an episode. So that was that was where it started.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, we should stream it so people can watch it live time, and then we can then take the stream and we can edit that down into an episode that will then be uploaded, and then you can watch that later. And then I was just like, I went back into that thought process of feeling like, okay, we do the end of year party, and then what happens to season 1 and season 2? Like, where does that go? It's archived on the internet, you can watch it back. But how do I follow up with these people that I really want to support? For example, I don't know, Olivia Louise, who was I think she was in the first ever episode from the first season. How do I speak to Olivia again and find out how she's doing and still work with her in the future and kind of keep that? Because it's not a perform in the show and I never see you again.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what I don't want it to be.
Yeah.
Because like, how do I do that with the end of year party? Do I bring back old performers? And then I was like, I can't bring back all the old performers because there's no space for new performers. So then I was just like, okay, cool. Let's find something else that is gonna add on to what we're doing, add on to these archives of these people, and also show their progression from where they were since the last time that we saw them on the show. And then my manager was like, you should do a compilation. And I was just like, a compilation of what? And she was just like, you should do a compilation of the music that's been on the show. And then the conversation started from there. And then we put together this compilation, which is really difficult to do.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's not easy.
I've seen how many tracks are on there.
It is not easy to do. It is very, very difficult to put out a compilation of music, like legitly as a release. It's not easy.
It's not something you necessarily approach again anytime soon.
Now I know how to do it, I'll do it. But for someone going into, not even a compilation, just to put out music, it's not easy. I've had a lot of help from different people. My manager, Absolute, who are helping us with distribution. They're the distribution company we're using. Okay. And yeah, just everybody that's been, the artists, because they're unsigned artists, they're independent artists. So I'm sending them like licensing agreements, and they're like, Julie, what is this? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just a thing with words, and it says how this is gonna, percentages and all this stuff. It was like, it's not easy. Asking them for like ISRC codes, metadata things, and they're looking at me and I'm looking back at them and I'm like, guys, I don't know what this is, but we have to do this. So it's not easy, and it's not been easy, but now this is the fun bit. This is where that's all sorted. Yeah. And we can move forward with just people hearing the music on the comp. Yeah, that's it. And I mean, you've got, like you said, there's artists from across all the seasons that have contributed to the compilation. Yeah. I guess when it comes out, it's going to be an amazing feeling knowing that you've single-handedly, obviously you've got a team around you, but I mean, you forefront the whole thing. Putting it all together. Yeah, definitely. And it's been nice to have. It was important for me to have a mixture of season 1 and 2 as well, to make sure that, because when you listen to compilation, you might not know who was on season 1 and 2, but there's still so many different artists with so many different styles of music. I didn't want to just focus on the MC side or the singer-songwriter side. I wanted like a mix of everything. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was going to say. There's definitely a great mix of rap, you know, like Young's Tef, and then you've got Olivia Louise, as you mentioned, but then you've also got Miss Banks, and it's such a wide mix of music, which is the same as the show. So it crosses over really well, I think. I think it's important because season 2 we kind of split up into the TV side for AKA, so that was like the more MC rap heavy side. Yeah. But then we still had the spoken word, and we still had the singer-songwriter, musician, instrumentation side as well for Daily Emotion. So it was more than important for me to have everyone, because PLAYit doesn't represent one thing. PLAYit is about UK music. Doesn't matter what. We could sit and talk about genres within UK music. It doesn't matter, really. The bottom line is everybody on the CD is from the UK. Yeah. They are independent, unsigned, or just about to be signed. and so their style of music is important and is relevant. It doesn't matter what it's called. So for me, it's important that the whole when we're trying to pick the genre of the compilation, which is like, what's it? I don't know.
Yeah,
what do we put it under? I don't know, various artists is what it's under.
Yeah. Well,
because it's important that everybody is represented, whatever sound they make, and they are just sounds.
Yeah.
Whether you want to call them grime or hip hop, whatever, it's just sounds. It's music. So whatever that sound is, it's important that it is represented on the compilation.